Welcome to a new episode of Review. Today we will take a closer look at an Airbus A330-300 in the colors of Turkish Airlines. As always, we start off with the box, and here we can see on the front side we have the cutout so we can get a glimpse of the aircraft inside, and we have the Turkish Airlines branding. Then on the back side of the box we have an image of the aircraft itself, and we are provided with a link by Herpa where we can get more information. So that's it for the box. With no further ado, let's jump straight into it and take a look at the aircraft model. And here she is, the Airbus A330-300 in the current livery of Turkish Airlines. This is of course a brand new 2018 release of Herpa Wings, and the latest one in a long series of releases of Turkish Airlines models from Herpa Wings in scale 1 to 500. So let us take a closer look at some of the many details this aircraft has to offer. As always, we start off with the tail section of the aircraft, and here we can see on the vertical stabilizer we have the Turkish Airlines branding. On the fuselage we then have the full registration code of the aircraft and the aircraft type specification. A welcome new detail at the rear end of the aircraft is this little bump, also known as the SAT dome, which of course is providing Wi-Fi on board an aircraft. Now if we move from the back of the aircraft all the way to the front of the aircraft, we can see along the fuselage the writing of Turkish Airlines. We also have the Turkish flag. Next to the cockpit window we then have the Star Alliance logo, as Turkish Airlines is a member of the Star Alliance Airline Alliance, and just underneath that we have the name of the aircraft. The cockpit windows themselves could perhaps be a little bit more detailed, but we do have the window wipers printed on. From there we can then move on to the engines, or more specifically the engine nacelles. They have, like most of the fuselage, been kept in all white, but do still look quite decent. Also the detailing around the engines is really nice. If we look into the engines we can see, for example, the fan blades. A highlight on the wings are the winglets, where we also have the Turkish Airlines branding on both sides. That looks pretty decent. And then we can also take a look at the wings themselves. Here on the top side where we have all the different flaps, slats and spoilers carved out, and we also have the full registration code of the aircraft once more. That can actually also be found on the underside of the wings, which also look pretty decent. Then we have a little issue, as so many times these days with new releases from Herpa Wings. Now we have this really nice Turkish Airlines branding on the belly of the aircraft. Unfortunately it has slightly been damaged, or destroyed rather, by Herpa Wings, as they have decided to add this little hole in the fuselage for a stand, which has not been included with this aircraft model. And then last but not least we have the doors to the cargo compartment printed on here in the back side of the aircraft, and here at the front side of the aircraft. So there we have it, the Airbus A330-300 in the current livery of Turkish Airlines. Now what can we say about this aircraft model? It is pretty much the standard that we can expect from Herpa Wings today. That is not a bad thing, because the standard is rather high. All the physical details that we are used to, we have. The print quality is as always excellent, so it is definitely a nice aircraft to go for. And of course if you like Turkish Airlines or the A330, then that is definitely a nice new addition to one's collection. Now with that we have reached the end of today's episode. If you have enjoyed, do feel free to leave a like, that would be very nice. With that you show your support for the series and of course the channel. And if you're new around here, why not hit subscribe? That would be absolutely awesome, and you won't miss out on any future videos on this channel. Next time we will have our 200th review, and for that special occasion I've decided to make a review of a aircraft model in scale 1 to 200 from Herpa Wings, but I won't say more because it's supposed to be a surprise. I hope I will see you at that special review. Until then, I'd like to say thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you soon again. I'm checking out, and bye.